Me now is Eugene Roy, retired chief of detectives for the Chicago Police Department. Sir, I appreciate your time on this important subject. This is a lot of finger pointing that we're seeing right now. What is your hope out of this hearing, which at this point seems as though it's only Republicans?
I hope that everybody puts aside the partisan politics, focuses on what's happening in the city, why it's happening, and address those root causes that the mayor just talked about. And one of the primary root causes is that our criminal justice system in Cook County is fundamentally broken.
How so?
Think of the criminal justice system as a wheel, and there's three spokes on the wheel supporting the weight of the wheel. There's the police, there's the prosecutor's office, and there's the judiciary. The police are they're underfunded, they're disrespected. But more to the point, we have a prosecutor that doesn't want to prosecute, doesn't enforce the law equitably, especially when it comes to crimes of violence, armed felons. And then we have a judiciary that has been giving out light sentences and meaningless bonds even before the Safety Act went into effect. So you can have the police go out and do all sorts of things and be very present and make all sorts of arrests. But if these people that are being arrested, if these violent offenders are being turned loose back into the streets within hours of being arrested, the efforts of the police are meaningless.
So let's touch on a few points that you make here. First, in regards to prosecuting violent crimes, Kim Foxx is not going to seek re-election. She will leave her post as the Cook County State's Attorney in November. Will the city be safer with her departure, or will it get worse before it gets better?
Well, it depends on the person who replaces her. You know, there's a primary election coming up. We'll see who the Democratic nominee is. And that's the person that will probably most likely be elected as state's attorney. So we'll have to see what their policies are. It has to get better. It just can't keep going in the same direction it has been going.
On the topic of the judiciary, what impact has the no cash bail had on violent crime in the city so far? It's a new policy.
It's still too early to tell. It's only been a week since it's been in effect. But what we're seeing so far, when there's been problems, it's been problems on the part of the prosecutor. There have been cases where the individuals are charged with such serious crimes that they are eligible to be held on bond in jail pending their trials, but only if the prosecutor requests that. And so far, the prosecutor has not been making those requests.
And let me talk to you about police. You say voluntary resignations are especially concerning. That's people who are leaving the job before their pensions are locked in. Why is that?
They just don't feel that Chicago is a safe place for them or their families. They feel that with all the restrictive rules and regulations, the progressive disdain and disrespect of the police, that every time they go out and do something, that they're putting not only their lives on the line, they're putting their financial stability and their future as well as that of their families on the line. You know, there's been a five-fold increase in officers voluntarily leaving the department and making lateral transfers to other police agencies in Northern Illinois and elsewhere, even across the states.
So they're going to other departments, and we used to see other departments suggest go to Chicago, be part of that incredible police force. That's not happening anymore either.
No, it's just the reverse. As a matter of fact, the suburban chiefs love getting those lateral transfers from Chicago because they're getting experienced and trained officers who've been around the block before. They don't have to spend the expense on sending someone off to the training academy downstate, and they get somebody that's ready to go in a relatively short period of time.
And my final question for you, fewer officers puts police and the public at risk. What is your larger message when it comes to this issue and the safety concerns it poses?
You know, we're never going to have enough police to arrest our way out of everything. But policing, there has to be a significant presence of the police on the streets to make it safe for both our residents and for our officers. We've seen a rash of violent street crimes just in the past few days. The DePaul area, the North Side, repeat crews going out. a stronger, more visible police presence will deter that to some effect. But at the same time, we have to restore confidence with the city. The residents need to have their confidence restored, that they're living in a safe city.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.